we're gonna make some chili dogs tonight. You know, going back to old classics here. And I got a bunch of leftover pork, so I gotta find a way to use that. So we'll make that into chili. Can just make a basil smash cocktail type of deal for the drink. And we might serve it with fries, but make the chili. Got a nice beef hot dog that we will serve on a toasted garlic bun. So with that being said, let's get started. Let's tilt that up a little bit. There we go. That's about right. There we go, that's better. So there's gonna be some cutting involved. Gotta have your ritual, your Dexter moment, you know. This helps keep your knife sharper longer. Nice long smooth strokes. What's up, Swoley? How you doing? Alright. Got some cucumber here. Let's get the old exposed part off. You're gonna take your grater. What's going on? The burritos were delicious. That's the only way you can take it, you know. But we're just gonna take that cucumber and we are going to grate it. Just like that. We're gonna take all this. Oh shit. And just pour it in there. Very fancy technical method here. But you know, you don't have to be a rocket science to test out smart cucumber, although a good cucumber a lot of people can't resist. You could also use a strainer, but you know, we were kind of already committed to this course of action. Whatever, that's gonna be plenty. There's probably more cucumber juice in there, but I don't need a whole ton here. Good to know. Oh, thank you, Swoley. Life is good. I got 0 complaints. Yeah, we got that going. Make sure we give the lemon good pre-roll here. Yeah. Alright, so we'll be able to squeeze that out. Gonna need a little bit of sugar. What? That's flour. Got the sugar right here, so that'll be good. Yeah, well, that's a good combo, you know, the real deal. Didn't mean for you to take it straight last night, though. I was sorry about that, real deal. Alright. Where's my ice? Ooh, that one's gonna be 2 good chunks of ice in there. A couple good chunks in there into the shaker. Oh, hold on. We almost forgot something important. You want to do this before you put the ice in. Got a handful of fresh basil. We're going to go throw that in there. And then we're just going to muddle it up. What is a fancy word for beat the shit out of it. And if you need a bigger piece of wood, you know, what's going on, Elijah? How you doing? Of course I remember you. Muddle that, you know, save a leaf for garnish or whatever. Now you can put your ice in. There we go. Lemon juice. Oh, cannabis. It's tropical, Philip, but I'm glad you like it. Hey, George. Go ahead, give that a good squeeze. Don't worry if you get the seeds in there, you're going to strain it out later. I'm not measuring today. This is a free baller. Now you could put simple syrup in there, but why would you do that when that's just sugar anyways? So a little bit of sugar in there. Let's do an ounce of vodka. You know, ounce of gin. I'll bring out the herbs. What's going on, JFK? A little bit of both, you know. The cucumber juice. That in. Put your topper on, give it a good shake. What's going on, JFK? More or less binding date. More or less. Basil plants are doing quite well outside, so gotta capitalize while they're thriving. Now you could sugar the rim, do a rim job, but you don't need to. Very few situations I really think you need to put sugar on the rim. If you wanted to do some fancy stuff beforehand, you could have made sure that it stayed on the edge. Let's see if I can ad lib. Whatever. You know what? Forget that. We're not going to do that. We're just going to do something like that. Cheers. It is a Garmin. Yeah, you know, nothing wrong with pre-made cuck salad if that's what you're into. A little bit of vodka, a little bit of gin, cucumber juice, a little bit of sugar and lemon juice, and muddled basils. Alright, now let's move on to main attraction here. Drink is very good though. Thanks, man. Hits differently when I get that compliment in the men's room though. Salty, Colin. I like to serve my meatballs salty. Alright. So hold with me. Same barbecue that I got the leftover steak from yesterday. I got their leftover pork roast from the night before. So we'll get to this. But we're doing chili dogs here. Thank you, Centaur. Thank you, George. I'm gonna throw the ice back in the fridge and then we'll start cooking here. But just for the record, that's all like natural colors from the basil and the cucumber here. Might have to make another round of those. Or maybe make it into a margarita situation. That could be good too. Well, depending on the squatter laws in your state, AI is dangerous. Maybe. I'm not a local expert. All right. Now, we got a big onion here. Let's go ahead and start by cutting it in half. And we're going to get the skin off of it as well. Go ahead and cut the ends off. And set that off to the side. We're going to try to maintain some chaos and wait for the bored guy that comes in and complains about my messy workstation. That is true, Salty. Or Swolly. So, let's go ahead and give a couple horizontal cuts. Because we don't want to be here all day waiting for onions to cook. Okay, let's see, how much onion is that? I think another quarter of an onion will be about right. Oh, I don't know about the real deal, but you know. But thank you, I do appreciate it. Pork rinds sound good, yeah. Yeah, whatever. Good enough. Alright, now that my eyes are watering nice and good, don't drink a knife. I'll drink a knife if I want to. Oh yeah, I always gotta remember to pull out on time, George Pitts, as always. Oh man, eyes are watering. We're gonna bring the skillet with straight sides out today. Let that preheat. Get that nice and warmed up here. is either gin or vodka with this drink. I like to use half and half. Vodka's not going to give you a whole lot of flavor, and I kind of like the herbiness of the gin. You're getting your color from the cucumber and the basil anyways. I'm not worried about my eyes yet. No, I don't even know what tarragon is. I think it's some French thing that I have no use for. Just kidding, I know it's an herb, but I never see it in the store and rarely see it in a recipe, so I don't have it. You know what? Little buff, real deal. Little buff. Woohoo! Just let that start to, well, you just got a red flag for being a serial killer for wanting anchovies on pizza. Not that there's anything wrong with anchovies inherently, but they don't belong on pizza. It's impossible to pick them off, and because the anchovy flavor is already permeated the t-shirt or the pizza. Chili dogs, an extended chili dog video, but we got to kind of make the chili first here. I got a leftover pork roast that I don't know what to do with, so we're gonna get some butter melted, saute some onions, maybe some other veggies, throw in some tomato with it. And then we're gonna make magic happen. And you gotta remember throughout this whole process, anything you add in there now is gonna stick with it the whole time. Oh, thanks, Justin. Chili dogs, yeah. I wouldn't say anchovies belong in all Caesar dressing Google account, but not on pizza, though. What's up, Mr. Man? So, we'll just give it a little bit of salt. Remember, you can always add more later. Now we gotta think about what other floaties we're gonna add. Okay, and I've got this leftover green pepper that's been sitting out all day and all night, but you know, we can add that. We're going to cut it down to about the same size as our onion here. It'll cook about the same length of time. Put that in there. No, it's tempting to add anything in his brother. I got some Fresno peppers here. I could add those too. But I don't think it's necessary, so I'm going to leave it out. Well, I guess one won't hurt, will it? I mean, a pepper is a pepper is a pepper. want the pieces of this is about the same size as your onion. You know what? Whatever makes it into the pot, makes it into the pot. We'll be fine. Now I got one of these, I guess Reaper peppers. I'm gonna go try to get it moist real quick. It's not going to do much, but we're going to leave it in here for, 5 minutes or so. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Lance. It's been a while since I've seen you pop up. Oh, yeah. My dogs are already middle-aged. Good for you, Swally. I'm glad things are going well for you. While your veggies cook down, you're going to sweat them a while here. You're really in no rush. I'm sorry if I missed anything up here. Oh yeah, there are a lot of jokes in here. Fry up a nice ribeye. Check, every once in a while I'll do a ribeye, but, be honest, ribeye's kind of expensive to eat every night, buddy, but do a good ribeye, salt, pepper, maybe garlic powder, let it sit out for, season it at least 45 minutes ahead of time, let it come up to room temperature, sear it hard for a minute and a half, then flip it a minute and a half. I'm putting it in the oven with butter and herbs for about 8-9 minutes, depending on how thick your steak is, and it'll come out to a nice medium rare ribeye guy. I concur, Energizer. But why not make that part of the fun? I could. Yeah, are you talking about chili dogs or steak, Daenerys? Well, good to see you again. Well, you definitely cover it when you rest it after you pull it out of the oven. Or off the grill or whatever. This is my trash bowl, don't judge. Let's go ahead and get a few cloves of garlic. Chili sauce is going to be hot. Yeah, you could, but am I really in a rush on a Tuesday evening at 7:12? What's up, Abler? How you doing? Yeah, that should be a good amount of garlic here. Abler, you're a little bit tardy. You missed the basil smash here. I will pray for you, Swollen. Yeah, I can do that. Maybe one or two more cloves of garlic. I don't think will hurt the situation. What's going on, Diamond Miner? How you doing? Actually, just one decent size one. Just throw these guys in there. I'm not really worried about them burning because they're really not that. I haven't cooked them into that small of pieces. I have crushed them. That should help spread their seed, so to speak, more rapidly. I need a little bit more cooking fat in there. Let me go get some more butter. Let's clear your board of the bullshit. Spread the seed. Yeah, well. Yeah. I mean, as long as the car goes A to B and is reliable, I mean, that's all anybody really needs. I've yet to meet anybody that truly cares how expensive your car is. That's worth knowing. We're gonna go in with some ground cumin into that. Oh, definitely the mackerel. Lemon thyme sardines. I was trying to rip off somebody's video. I need to remake that one. But, you know, it's basically putting lemon in fish and cooking it. It'll turn out alright for you. Let's put some cumin in there. Sure. Since I'm here stirring it, I'm cooking at a little bit higher heat than if I wasn't paying attention to it. You know, if I get a little bit of caramelization, I'm gonna win. Fair enough. What are you doing on the base, Swoley? That's good, real deal. I'm happy for you. We got a little, it's either a ghost or a reaper, whatever. It's one of those don't touch your balls after type of peppers, you know? Yeah. I'm gonna go wash my hands. It's not gonna make a difference. It's still a no touching eye, no touching balls for like an hour situation. All the older Camrys or Civics would be going forever. Did I miss something? Let's go ahead, give that a stir. Now we can add a little bit more salt here. No, we're gonna hold off actually because I might want to add something really salty at the end. The veggies are starting to come along. It's time to think about the next thing we're gonna do. Should we do beans next, or should we do the meat next here? Oh, well. That escalated quickly. What's up, lazy eyes? Water breaks happen, you know. Am I at the truck, or are we still talking about the 2006 F-150? Rear wheel drive. It A to D, you know. Well, yeah, we covered well. You gotta think about these things, Energizer. Or your partner, for that matter. Don't touch them in their hoo-ha, you know, anywhere that matters, you know. Ooh, the Lariat model. That was definitely the two-wheel drive because of the South. Chili Dogs, what's going on, VIP? How you doing, buddy? Let our veggies soften a little bit longer, and then we'll put the beans in. You got chili powder or whatever? Oh yeah, the Crown Vic's an old cop car with a big ass engine in it. That'll work. More or less leftover pork shoulder roast here. So I'm gonna repurpose that into a chili. Pretty bland sauce, so we can work with this. It'll be good. Hawaii, so kind of. Oh yeah, they are. The Crown Vics literally are built like tanks. Big ass V8s in them, you know. Big ass sedans. Big fan of the Crown Vics. Oh yeah, that chili's gonna have some spice to it. Got some diced tomatoes here. Well, yeah, because they've been used and abused. This can opener sucks ass. Yeah, this can opener is getting yeeted. Let's see if this can opener is any better. This one also sucks balls. Just enough to spill and make a mess. I got a better one somewhere. I gotta go find it. Alright. I guess I've forgotten to throw away those two shit birds. It's alright though. I found the one that's going to get the job done. Maybe Swoley and Real Deal should get together. Could work out. He seems like a cool dude. Probably not the best lead off saying you haven't had a girlfriend in 15 years, you know. I would recommend just saying in a while, you know. Can of diced tomatoes. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot chili. That pepper is hot. Alright. The can of tomatoes chilled that pot right down. We're gonna go in with some beans. These are just pinto. It doesn't matter what type of beans you use here. Oh, wow. That's fair enough. At least you're honest with yourself. Let's bring that to a simmer, and the bean to tomato ratio is a little bit off, as well as the meat ratio that's still being determined here. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, it's gonna have to blend for a while before I judge. Beans, 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 yeah. Oh yeah. You can make some money. Let that simmer for a while, and then we'll add some more bullshit to it. Oh, what's going on, BB? How you doing? There's also serial killers out there that aren't too picky either. So, and everybody pretty much works well for them. Yeah, so while that simmers down, let's take this leftover pork chop or pork roast. It's in a pretty mild sauce. It doesn't have much flavor or salt to it, but it's been slow cooked, so it's nice, tender. But I'll be honest, we're going to take the I have work calls come through and watch, but we're going to take the sauce off of it, and then we're going to use it. Yeah, well, that's, pork shoulder is not a beef tenderloin. Sorry. Now we got it simmering. We can bring the temperature down on all that. That should be plenty of pork for this situation. And I hope my Israeli and Saudi friends aren't watching. Wow, BB. Just when I thought to know you. Chili dogs. That hurts. This is like when you find a treasure at a garage sale, except it's leftovers from the family barbecue. We're just doing a little polish work on it right now. Maybe he's coal rolling hippies on bicycles. That would make me really happy to hear. Please tell me you're coal rolling hippies on bicycle, Lance. That would make me really happy. Well, you're not looking too close. I appreciate that. But he could also coal roll hippies. Yes, I love feeding you chili dogs. Yeah. It's not terrible. We can go ahead and throw this back in the fridge here. We might just turn this into chili cheese fries, but you know, that'll be a separate video. There might be a little bit of sarcasm in that, but just to show you how tender this pork is, you know, obviously it's pretty tender. You can beat it up with a spoon. Let's give it a little taste. It'll be okay. It just needs a lot of salt. Probably should have put the pork in first and gotten some color on it, but that's okay. To fix it, we can maybe make this like a hot barbecue pulled pork chili miracle. Oh yeah, leaners will like this. Just set some aside for wiener treats, you know? Oh yeah. You could pull it apart all day, all you want, but guess what? I'm using the power that Cutco has invented me to accelerate the breakdown process. Deploy, pig! Deploy! How's your diet been recently, Swoley? You are what you eat. Young enough to have urges. I don't have any tomato paste, or I would put that in there, but what I do have is another tomato. So I'm going to put that in there, maybe some brown sugar, maybe some vinegar actually too, but it's a little bit too heavy on the meat side of things, definitely protein rich. What's cool, but needs a little bit more. What's going on, Morkshad? No, thank you, Greek. I appreciate that. Oh, man, that one is hot. And adding some sugar will also cut down on the spiciness here, so that'll be good. Yeah, send me some recipes, you know. I can't say I look Greek, do I? I'm gonna go ahead, add another tomato. Get all the bullshit out of there. Deploy your soldiers. That should freshen her up a little bit, you know. And that was definitely going to need a little bit of salt on that to help it along. Now here we got choices. We can add some barbecue sauce or we can just add some brown sugar. Tomatoes and barbecue. Tomatoes and brown sugar. Same thing. Good for you, Ralph. I gotta scroll up. Yes, I do enjoy Hawaii, Michelle. He's doing a creme brulee. Pork looks amazing, yeah. Well, have you seen me make creme brulee? What was your question, Swoley? I didn't see it. Dude, how the hell am I gonna Google that on YouTube on how to make that National Greek? Yeah, well, I gotta scroll up, you know. I got hands that are busy, you know. Quiet. Fingers, bro? Yeah, feta does kind of suck ass. Go ahead, add some brown sugar in there, because I like that sometimes. And we're going to add some soy in there, because I like that sometimes. I like diversity. And trying to make ketchup here. Feta cheese might be okay. Yeah, well, I ain't Greek, am I? I might be biased, but I think Americans have the best pizza in the world. I'm not talking about Domino's or Papa John's, although Papa John's is probably the best takeout pizza. I'm talking about a mom and pop place that you go sit down and have a pizza for dinner. You know. If you really like thin crust, I've still had better thin crust pizza in America than I did in all of Italy, you know? I just want to see Swoley's question. I'm not sure what she asked. I'm sure it was dirty, and that interests me. Penny, no. Go to jail. Go to jail. Oh, that's hot. I'm going to need to put sour cream on the chili dogs to balance it out. I would agree, Charlotte. Living in Sicily, was pretty amazing. Kiko, go to jail. Living in Sicily and Mediterranean food was awesome. Kiko, jail. We'll see how long I can make the dogs wait in their kennels. Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't been to Greek a whole ton. Kiko, jail. The only place I've been in Greece was 4 days in Athens. I ran the marathon there. Depends where you go. There is a very, very wide... I've had pizza on a 1 to 10 scale in America. I've had pizza at a 1 and I've had a pizza at a 10. It just depends where you go. Now they're actually staying in jail. I kind of like this. Now they're bitching at me to feed them from jail. I better go feed them. Quiet! I don't know if you're going to get much support on that Google account. Hey, Bryce. Oh, yeah, why not? I mean, with the qualifier being, you know, as long as it wasn't as spicy as my fingers after cutting that pepper. I answered the question. It did not show. I must have missed it. Yikes. My day was pretty good, Bryce. Nothing amazing. It was quiet. Went for a couple nice walks. Quiet day at work. Oh, yeah. We'll definitely need some sort of dairy to even out that ghost pepper that's in there. But it's good. Maybe a little bit more sugar. I'm tempted to put a little bit of cream in there, but I'm not sure. I feel like I would have to do some yoga and stretch out thoroughly beforehand, slowly. I mean, I feel like you giving the real deal some advice might have been projecting solely. That's nice, Scarface. Can't say I remember that one, though. Huh. We still got some basil in there. We got some ice there. We got a situation here. Let's go fix it. Hold on, I gotta scroll up. I'm gonna have to review what that was, Mr. Man. Oh, well, like I said, I'll look you up when I'm in Charleston. Well, the garden, you know, no comment on the garden. I did a basil smash. Oh yeah, I love my time in Bulgaria. It was lots of fun. Why? Shh, we're not getting shit. Alright. Let's make some magic happen. Let's get a chunk of ice. I'll dilute down in there. There's still a little bit of basil in the bottom there. That's fine. Half shot of triple sip. Spicy. Ooh, yikes. That's been fermenting. This is going to be interesting, but don't know why that's pressurized, but sure. A little bit of pineapple juice in there won't hurt anything. A little bit of sugar. And the remains of that lemon from earlier. And a big old shot of tequila, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think I'll be fine though. It ain't gonna kill me. And a big old shot of tequila. We'll see what color it turns out. There's still a little bit of basil in there. Yeah, I haven't seen red. There's everything. Basil is blocking the filter. It's alright. Yeah, I'll buff. Probably could put a little bit less tequila in there. It's a little bit strong for my taste, but that's okay. Nobody's going to complain about that. The dog treats. Ooh, dogs. One dog is in her kennel knowing what's going to happen. Good girl. Keep up here. Jail people. Jail. I don't have Sprite, but I got the next best thing, soda water. Some lime. And a garnish. Give it a quick stir. Okay, come on, enough with the grease shit. That's spam. Don't cause a banking crisis, and then maybe you can do that. Yeah, they suck too. You know, what do you want me to say? You know. But Turkey ain't spamming on my chat. A little bit more brown sugar. You gotta turn this into barbecue, you know? Yeah, you've done something wrong if it tastes like vinegar. Oh man, what was that reference to? I must have missed something. Could be funny. Yeah. I think it's time to put the fries in the oven as well as the buns. Let's go get our oven up to 425. Oh wait, I preheated it. Yeah, the basil smash definitely better than that pineapple basil margarita. But, you know. Yeah, I mean, you're on double secret probation, Greek. Because you're doing the thing that pisses me off about a lot of Greeks, where y'all think you're the greatest at everything and you haven't ruled the world in quite a long time. Hey, what's going on? Hey, well, good to see you back. We're going to throw these in the oven for 18 minutes or so. 20 minutes. Alright, chili dogs in 20 minutes or so. Oh, looks like Red arrived and put Greek in probation. I respect the move. Should have been warned that was on double. Did she get the 24-hour ban? You know. Yeah, I mean, she was spamming. He, she, whatever it is, was spamming. People know that spamming ain't allowed here. Oh, good for you, Bryce. Oh yeah, with a little bit of dairy to balance out the spice, that'll be very, very nice in about 20 minutes or so. Liquid will boil out in that time, and we'll have a good chili. Oh, did they start going into Greece-Turkey rivalry? I must have missed it. Hell, there might be people from Turkey that are turkeys that like cooking conspiracy. Or just Turks, I guess. Oh, you're fine, Bryce. It's not like she got a lifetime ban, you know. They'll be welcome back, you know, they just gotta learn the rules. A little bit Spanish. No, that's gonna be good. And you could eat this just as a cup of chili. You know, we'll get back to me feeding you my chili dog. You know, I know that's a popular topic. That chili dog is not spicy. This one will be, though. These things happen in there, so, you know, it's late in the day and I don't eat much during the day. Back to the freezer. Boom. Pan. What I really care about is it has the layer rack. And we're gonna toast 3 buns just in case. Redhead, it. Chili dogs, Mr. Man. Chili dogs. Oh, I don't know. Maybe a sandwich shop. I don't know about a restaurant, though. Oh, yeah. Penny, no. Good job. I don't think I'm going to have more than 3 chili dogs tonight. I gotta reward my dogs for going to jail. Good dogs. Make sure you stir it occasionally, making sure the bottom, since the heat's relatively high, I get on medium-low here. Hold on. Mustard or no, none of this chili dog. I will put some cheddar cheese and sour cream to balance out the ghost pepper or the Reaper pepper that I put in there, though. Never been a huge mustard fan. It's grown on me a little bit recently, where dip stuffed pretzel in it, but that's about it. Chili dog. This is kind of a sweet chili, more of a barbecue chili. Well, define a glizzy. I don't know what that means. It's a dog, chili dog, hot dog. That slang that was after my time. I know you're like 23 or whatever, but I don't recall ever making a glizzy. This is probably as close as we've come on this channel. Yeah. I'm thinking of this. My apologies, the cheese drawer was empty. Oh, good to know these days. Yeah, no Glenn tonight. A little bit disappointing. Well, I got 2 orifices, Terry. I'm curious how I would do that. I know you watch Joey Chestnut videos late at night and you're G-string, but you do you, Terry. I know I'm not throwing a wiener against the wall as much as you'll pay me. That's top shelf entertainment that you cannot afford. And there's nothing wrong with that, Terry. You do you. Yeah, we're gonna take some oil or butter, it doesn't matter which one. Butter probably would be best, but yeah, give it time. Because we can put a lid on that and it'll stay warm for quite a while. Then we can grill up a couple hot dogs right here. Give it time. We're not going to put buns in until we start cooking our hot dog. A little bit of garlic powder over the top. And we got this nice baking tray here. I'm going to put a little bit of water in there because that's going to steam as the buns toast. It'll be nice. And when you get the cheap buns, sometimes they fall apart. Oh, that one's out. And in a perfect world, your buns stay together like that one. So we're not going to molest it. We'll do a little bit of garlic powder on it first. Oil on it second. Good night, Mr. Man. Give it time. It's going to be beautiful. That's ready to go. We're waiting for the fries to come out of the oven. And we'll start cooking our wieners. The buns have been oiled, Mitch. Thank you for the advice, though. I do appreciate it. The Sloppy Joe chili mix. Hubby, That's like 4 meals right there. We're just gonna take a couple scoops of it. We might have scrambled eggs and sloppy joes tomorrow morning. Meters, no. Yeah, I feel like that's the title of a show, Google. Man, you're bitter about something, BB. Works in reverse, real deal. Aww. Thanks, honey. Yeah, 7 minutes before we pull out our fries and make room for the buns or whatever. Could use fresh garlic. I put in garlic powder. Sometimes if you get too much garlic in one bite, it's a little bit strong. Don't really have to worry about that with garlic powder, especially if you're toasting it with fat. Rally's fries in the oven from the frozen food section. We're absolutely not putting any more onion in there. There's plenty of onion in there, you know. Oh shit, this would be good with tortilla chips. Yeah, but there's a ghost pepper in there. There's plenty of stuff going on. You have unstructured meat going against the girth of a hot dog. You got pork versus beef. Yeah, that's true. I must have missed something. Penny. No. But this meal is just a demonstration that you don't need to spend a shit ton of money at the grocery store to make good food, you know? That will do it, Sally. Penny. Jail. Jail. Penny, I said go to jail. There we go. would be premium sloppy Joe, though. Maybe a little bit spicy for little kids, though. Oh, yeah, that does sound good. Or just, I'm trying to decide what type of cheese, but kind of like a nice loaf of Italian bread, split in half, put it in the oven, cheese on top, so the cheese just gets a little bit burnt. Maybe Parmesan on top of mozzarellas or something. Oh shit, yeah, and then you got about a 2-day period where you can't taste shit, Charlotte. Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, I mean, I think we're in for, with the political climate, some short-term pain for, resetting the balance, Just, this is going to be a rocky year or two. It'll be alright, though. Ooh, yeah, or cut a potato in half, scoop it out, then fill it, and then top the potato up. Or stuffed peppers, maybe. Penny? No. I've made chicken and I've made dumplings, never together. I mean, truth be told, I don't know what you define as a dumpling. That seems like something that is very, very regional. Penny, quiet. No. No begging will be tolerated. No. I'm not doing this. Fries ready to go. Let's go ahead and put them in a bowl so they can stay warm. They're not critical, and you can always refry them if you're really that concerned. Who doesn't like a greasy fry anyways? Find a cover. As long as this gets a good seal, that's going to keep that warm. Give that a good stir. Oh yeah. What'd I miss? That's okay, Google account. You're right though. That's okay though. You only got one oven. Sometimes soggy fries is better than burnt buns, Choices. Need a big cover for that. Pull that off. ready to go. Make sure to set that somewhere off the side where it's not going to get too hot. We're going to do these wieners on medium low here. Let that preheat here. Get the side. Maybe I'll fry them in butter, oil, steam them. I might steam them actually. I'll be okay. Whatever I do, it'll work out. No. Penny, no. Cheese. We already got the cheese out. Sour cream. Found the sour cream. I was a little bit worried about that. Yeah, but it keeps them warm, Google account. Pick your poison. Yeah, well, if you got enough money, you can get what you want, even if you are a cock. It's choices. Hey, what's up, sandwich? Just give a little bit of oil. Not a ton, but enough. I'm just going to roll them around. This will stimulate grilling pretty well. We're going to put these in for 6 minutes, 8 minutes, somewhere in there. This brand of buns breaks too easily. I won't recommend them. Well, there's a market for that, Swoley. That's one strategy. I just kind of roll them around. Growing up, my mother always cooked them in the microwave, and hot dogs were never good cooked in the microwave. Let's get this pan heated up. That's a good call, Daenerys. or little 6-inch subs. Yeah. Hey, not that far off this time, Whiteout. Welcome back. I also do not have the Microwave Google account. Something that I really love about hot dogs is they're growers and they're not showers. As soon as you start cooking them, they engorge themselves or plump up. I like that about them. Just make sure when you see the lines start splitting, and if you got oil in there, you want to be a little bit removed so that way when they burst, you don't get it in your eye. It's just real world advice. No, it's gonna, be very angry for half a second, but we're gonna steam them. Alright, whoever was bitching about the French fries, I let the moisture out. Drunk again, Furticus. Suck my balls. Kafar on my cojones. Yes, it does, Charlotte. Might happen once in a while in Missouri. You never know. I should slow down the cooking process and they'll be good. It's a judge-free zone here, just no spamming. Yeah, watch hours are watch hours, Whiteout. Play the long game. We'll let it steam out and we'll just roll it around. We definitely do want them to cook through. But for some reason, everybody always hates on hot dog water like it's the worst thing ever. Chili's done. Buns will be out in 4 minutes or so. We'll boil off this water, dump it off. Hot dogs will be ready whenever. Oh, Michelle Tequila. Yeah. What could go wrong on that one, Swally? Well, that sounds lovely. Maybe at a million fan mark. We'll see. Yeah, they're getting there. I'll be honest though, I do like a little bit of crisp on them. Good thing I know how to get rid of excess water. We'll crisp them up a little bit. I believe they are Oscar Mayer wieners. Penny, no. Hey, we'll see. Let's see what happens. No, I'm sure it would be. The real question is who's eating my hot dog at the end of the night? Probably going to turn into a fork and knife situation. A little bit upset about that, but it's not the end of the world. Pull out on time as always. That one we can roll, that one we can roll, that one. Any minute now. We could do a meet and greet Zoom once a month or something like that, you know. That would be doable. Well, that's the low-hanging fruit for me to say something off-color, Charlotte. Let's go ahead and kill the heat there. Alright, we got hot dogs, we got bugs. Can we all agree on that? Oh shit, that's hot. See all that moisture? Just let that drain. Give that a good stir. Yeah, this very well could be a fork and knife situation. It's not the end of the world, but it does make me feel like less of a man. So we got that on there. We can kill the heat on that. A couple fries on each one. Let's go fill the wieners out, you know? not soggy. Just half mast. Now if I had, ooh, I do have sour cream. So I put sour cream on at any point. We're just going to put a little bit on the top. No, we're not because it's frozen. Thanks, refrigerator. But, let's go ahead, cover it, let the radiant heat do its thing. Then we'll go ahead and put a cover on that, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Tomorrow, tomatoes have a lot of acid in, and it'll be good. It's going to take me some time to formulate my response on how best to send you a package of my wiener, Daenerys. Or chili dog, or Dotson, or I don't know. That can mean a lot of things. There are worse things, whiteout, you know. Dogs don't seem to mind. Kimchi is pretty good, though. Penny, no. Go to jail. Go to jail. I'm working with them begging, you know. They're not allowed to vocally beg. They wait peacefully in jail, though. They get pork. Good dogs. I've had really good kimchi and a lot of really bad kimchi. I got some green onions, but they need some more time. But that would look good. For garnish, the best I can do is some old cheese cilantro, but it'll still be good. It's just need a couple leaves that aren't terrible. It'll be okay. But I get what you're saying, though. And I appreciate the positive feedback. Or constructive criticism. But it's the same thing as positive feedback. If I really want to melt the cheese, I could pop it in the oven for about 2 minutes or so. But, you know, it's a chili cheese dog, though. It's going to be hot because there is a ghost pepper in the chili. See if my eyes water. Got some fries on top. Some things make you say, God bless America, and this is one of them. Penny, no. What's going on, Ashley? Welcome to the Wiener Eating Feast. I forget who it was that was clamoring for chili cheese dogs, but you got your wish. Penny, go to jail and wait patiently. Chili cheese dogs. Thank you, Bryce. Well, thank you, Michelle. I tried to make myself good food. You know, when you that's something about cooking every night, you tend to get better at it. I mean, it's a little bit hard to adjust when you go back home, cook for brothers and stuff. Depends when and where, Blue Oreo. And I gotta ask, is there a significant difference between Blue Oreo and Blue Waffle, or like what am I stepping into on this one? Penny, no. No begging. I do cook for friends sometimes, but, you know, I'm probably not gonna put my friends on the internet, you know. But signature dish, if I have access to steamed mussels or fresh mussels, probably steamed mussels. Good night, Bryce. Ballpark brand hot dog buns. 140 calories a piece. For the hot dog, cheese, chili, and fries. But this is what Jesus died for us, people. This right here. Yeah, if I can find some fresh mussels, I'll do that. My bun broke. This one's gonna be messy. Chili cheese dogs, I mean. Is that Glenn Blue Oreo or I mean, what's the normal screen there, buddy? Panina. No. Okay, Michelle. Gotcha. Panina. So what type of underwear were blue, Michelle? The people want to know. Penny, quiet. No, Penny. Yeah, you know, she's gotten really bad about begging recently, so I'm trying to work on that. Penny, jail. Penny, go to jail. You know what? I'm saving this for tomorrow. And I'm going to eat it in the middle of a meeting. It's going to be awesome. They're in their kennels in jail, waiting peacefully for some treats because they've been vocally begging. The doors are open, but they're learning not to bark when I'm cooking. It's training. This one's gonna be in plastic wrap, not my preferred. Penny, jail. Well, they're gonna learn. You know, Kiko's doing quite well. I mean, Penny's trying to play the "I'm a bossy bitch" card, and most of the time it works for her. But they're learning that they're welcome to hang out while I cook, but I don't really like them in the kitchen, to be honest, because it's a dangerous place for dogs. You might step on them, you might, if they get in the way, you might drop something hot on them. I mean, the kitchen is not a great place for them. Hold on, Penny. Quiet. We will fridge this. We gotta give the dogs a treat. You know, she needs to be quiet. Kiko, jail. Jail. Vocal begging is not allowed. I had 2 hot dogs and ate half the chili. What do you want me to do, Daenerys? We already talked about how I'm going to be a naked Europe sauna culture here in a couple weeks, and I don't want to be the fat guy, you know? Refrigerator. Someday I'm gonna make some wench very happy. I try to take leftovers at work. I mean, a lot of times I skip work and instead let the dogs out or make a snack, or not skip work, skip lunch during work. Concur, real deal. I mean, I had 2 hot dogs, 2 buns, 2 full servings of chili with fries, with cheese on top, and pre-tasting. And a couple of cocktails in there. So I think I did just fine and had a respectful amount of food. Go to jail. Penny! No. Quiet. See, she's getting a little bit bossy. Yeah, that's good. Oh, and the sheet pan here. Well, that'll work. and put a little bit of tin foil over the top or something. And the bonus of putting it in an aluminum pan, I can just pop in the oven. That's a lot of meals right there, you know. I might just take this to work, pop in the oven, and put a couple bags of chip out. Mechanic. And let the boys eat at it, you know. Sometimes, Michelle, I made some drinks on the beach the other day. It was a lot of fun. Maybe when I reheat, I'll put it in the oven with some cheese on the top, a little bit of sour cream. Yeah, you know, this is kind of my escape from work, you know? So, maybe someday. But yeah, a lot going on at work these days with the politics. Gotta wait for it to settle down a little bit, you know. Night, Solly. You know, keep on smiling and good luck on the car search. And then Panina. No. Quiet. Go to jail. Jail. But yeah, I think I'm about ready to call it a night. Good stream, minimal amount of weirdos tonight. But yeah, ooh, Bad Girls Club, Swole, Real Deal, Daenerys, Michelle, Charlotte, Blue Oriole, Bryce, all the other regulars that stopped in tonight. It's always great seeing you. Red, of course, you as well, Ashley. But we gotta watch a couple episodes of Friends. Charlotte, you know, clean up, go to bed. But Google account, you too. Good night. God bless. Have a good one. Daenerys, definitely a pleasure sharing my evening or your morning. I get kind of excited that you start your morning thinking about me, Daenerys. That's kind of cool. Good night, friends.